Okay, guys, so I'm on a mission to do a reading. Um, I am picking out what cards I feel drawn to. Um, and okay, so these are the the Black Moon Astrology, the Work Your Light deck, Moonology, and the Moon Affirmations. So I am going to do a shuffle on all these cards and we're going to do a reading. Okay, guys, so I figured I'd shuffle with you on camera because I'm pretty sure it's about to storm here. So I don't want my power to go out in the middle of the reading, but I also felt connected to kind of talk with you guys a little bit about what today is. And today is 8/8, also known as the Lionsgate portal. And today's a pretty magical day when it comes to manifesting your truest desires, what you want to see for your future. And it's a pretty big day to do like your rituals, your manifestations, your notes that you burn up, whatever you're comfortable with in your routine for a new moon. It's the perfect day to do it because everything is so much deeper and elevated right now with this portal kind of being wide open. Okay, so I'm going to do a shuffle and see what we got going on. I was going to shuffle before I started the reading, but a lot of times when I do shuffles, I have a lot of things pop out that kind of forms my readings. Hold on just 1 second. All right, sorry guys. For you guys, it was probably like 2 seconds. For me, it was like 15 minutes. And it is a complete monsoon outside. I don't know if I can turn the, I guess you probably can't really see. But it's like a complete monsoon. I'm like, what is going on right now? Okay, let me make sure that we're all good. Okay. So, my son, I had to go change. He is like on this YouTube kick. And it's like every 5 minutes he wants me to change the YouTube channel. And I'm like, come on, son, Smokey. And there's my cat. Okay, let's do a couple more shuffles with the Moonology deck. I'm going to move all these out of the way so you guys can see a little bit. Okay. So my plan was to go outside once my son went to bed and lay my rug down and meditate and take my crystals out and charge my crystals. And I do not think that that is going to happen because the amount of rain that we're getting right now is okay, so this is a little funny. I'm not taking this, but this card says nothing will come of this situation. So as I'm talking about me going out and doing my new moon, Smokey, stop biting the selenite tower. Get down. As I was saying that, I'm going to go out here and do all this stuff. The card that flipped on top of here was nothing is going to come of this situation, my dear. It is going to be too wet to even think that I'm going to be able to do that. Okay, so I'm going to shuffle my, my cat is mad right now because I hope he doesn't knock this down. Smokey! get down if you're going to do that. He's mad at me right now because he keeps gorging himself with food, and I told him I'm not going to be giving you all this food all day long for you just to gorge yourself and throw it up. So he's mad at me right now because I have them on more of a schedule than they were before. Okay, I'm going to do one more shuffle on the work your light. I'll probably put down in the comment section. I don't know if this is significant to anybody, but what just flipped was answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? Or maybe you're waiting for a specific phone call, whether that be for a job, whether that be from a family member, from somebody that you were in a relationship with. Whoa. See, it's like chaos right now. It's thundering. I'm dropping all my cards. This is why Spirit told me to come on here and start shuffling while I'm recording, so you guys can see the life of, huh? Okay, so I think we just need one more shuffle with this. We're gonna set these to the side. Do a couple of shuffles on these. I'm really surprised my son isn't running in here crazy, because he's not a fan of loud noises like thunder and fireworks and stuff like that, but he's actually being okay right now. I have not pulled out these sweet dreams affirmations in a while, and the work your light. I have not pulled that out in a while, so I thought that was interesting. Be open and surrender, which is really interesting because it was like the pre-shuffle cards that we got was like calling, you know, this call coming in. And so it's like, in one way it can be like, be open to taking this phone call and surrender to maybe what was causing kind of like a blockage in the past. Because underneath we have transformation. So there needing to be this in trust. So anyway, so that may be a little part. That might be clarification. That was pretty loud. Yeah, letting go of like the past blockages, I feel like is what it is saying there for that little short beginning message. And this was actually under the last card, and that was support. So maybe somebody needs your support right now, or maybe you need your own support, you know, because it's asking you, calling you for this this soul path, and to regenerate. It says I dream, I clear my mind of all negativity, and all my spirit is refreshed. Right. So it's almost like, you know, right now with this new moon, it's like manifesting, and you know, we just went through that full moon where we were releasing all this karmic stuff, and it's like now we have this new moon where it's time to manifest, and it's like kind of rejuvenate ourselves for what is to come, which after this 8/8 portal, this Lionsgate portal happens, things that have been being manifested, you know, for months, for a year, even just specifically on this day, or in the week up to this day and the week after, we're going to start seeing those blessings come in from spirit. Okay. A couple shuffles on this one. I think I'm just gonna take one, and when I said that, that card came out, so I think we're just gonna take that one. Wow, and it is partners, the 7th house, and maybe this is taking a call again from the partners, because in this card, I'll bring it closer to you. In this card, we have these two partners here coming together, you know. I'm going to read this. 31, the number 31 might be significant to you. I'm going to look it up in the book so we can kind of get a better idea. Okay, so it says, this card is represented by the Justice card. So it talks about partnerships, true love, but it also can be like rivals, open enemies, courts, and lawsuits. But hold on, guys. I always look at this to see what really jumps out to me. And the only thing that's really jumping out to me right now is like the other, or the self. So it's like, the first card that we got in the pre-shuffle was like needing to go on the soul's purpose. So like your soul's purpose. So needing to, for self, needing to release this for self, needing to transform for self, you know, going through that period right now. Let me go to the Work Your Light and see what energies we have. Okay, maybe those were meant to come out. I don't know if you guys seen that, but I went to go put them back in. There's 3 of them and 2 came back out. So I'm gonna take those 2. Do we have anything else, Spirit, with the Work Your Light deck? Okay, so it's telling me to look at these cards first. So get grounded, empaths, highly sensitives, connect with nature. I was trying to do that, Spirit, but it's raining. You know, like that was the first thing that came to my head. So yeah, so it's like needing to get grounded right now, because when you're grounded and you're able to see clearly, you're able to kind of live the best transformation, live the best life, you know. And then we have you're already doing it. Stop overthinking, keep facing your true north. Again, so it's like you're doing the work. Spirit is seeing that you're doing the work. You're on the right path on kind of the sequence of events that's happening right now in the collective. Anything else, Spirit? That's a lot. Can I just have just a couple? See, this is always what happens when I haven't pulled out a deck in a while. It's like all these messages just kind of want to come right out. A little bit more concise, Spirit, for us for this reading. For the Lion's Gate, I felt really rejuvenated after I took my shower today. Whoa. So that was meant to come out. Okay, so in between here is like a spot. It landed right on the top of the tree, and there's 2 of them. Starseed, what lights you up? An inner temple, devotion, tune into the portal of your heart. This is so true, because right now, with this portal being open for the Lion's Gate, and honestly, to me in this card, this looks like a portal, and it's like a portal going to light and needing to meditate and truly bring in what you want. Allow Spirit to understand your deepest desires, because in this case you may be a starseed, because you're spreading light at this point in time in the collective. And I think that with this, you're already doing it. It's like you've already been walking on, again, this kind of walking on this path, no matter how rocky it may be. And you can see how the contrast in these colors here are darker down here, and they're ombreing up until they're getting lighter and lighter. And it's like you're going through this path, and you're going to go through this portal of light here, which is what you have on your last card, where this portal is, where this light's shining. It's like going through these corridors and walking this path to get where you need to be for your true north. Okay, so I think that's it for the work your light. And we also have share your voice at the bottom of the deck. It says, you know, come out of your cave, express yourself, you know, and it's crazy because after this, we have this card in reverse. And a couple of the readings back, we've had the crumbling. The crumbling is in reverse. It's like once you are able to share your voice and kind of come out of this hermit mode, you're doing exactly what you need to do in the collective, okay? So let's pull some Moonology on this new moon in Leo. You want me to take this, Spirit? See? When I was about to put it back, see, that's what I'm saying. I don't think it was all of them, though, that came back. Okay, so we're going to take these. The answers that you are seeking are coming. And just like we talked about earlier with this 8/8 Lionsgate portal, it's like having the ability to manifest everything that you truly want because your answers are coming. Also, luck is on your side. That is new moon in Sagittarius. We have the end of a tough cycle approaches, and that's so true because you've been doing the work, you know, you've been following what you are supposed to do on this path. Then we have it's time to release negativity, and it says full moon on here, and it's interesting because it took me back to the last full moon reading and needing to release all these, you know, karmic cycles and be able to have this growth, because confidence is key to success. And it's like this is new moon in Leo, and that's huge. Like your confidence has what has propelled you to heading towards your true north here. You know what I mean? And then we have emotions are running high. And I feel like that's so true because when you're going through all of these things, you know, making your way through these portals, traveling through life, facing your true north, going through all this healing and all this transformation, that's the true goal here is to make it to the next level up. You know what I mean? So let's just get a couple of these affirmations. And yeah, the one over here that's flipped is destiny and talking about our true north here. So we have joy. I follow my bliss and accept limitless joy. And that to me, I'm going to put that under the luck is on your side, you know, just being joyful and knowing that it's going to come to you. Like, it's part of your destiny here. It's my dreams show that I am the co-creator of my life and my destiny. And I'm going to put this up with you're already doing it with your true north. And then we have change. I embrace change in this new day and I adapt to what is coming. And again, that it's time to release negativity. We're changing. We're adapting to our true north. We're no longer staying in the ideals and mindset of the South Node. It says emotions are running high here and I have energy. I work with my dreams and my spirit energies to reach my highest good. And right now it's like piggybacking off of your emotions so you can truly get all of that out. So you can kind of, what am I trying to say here? It's like, so you can just like put down the gavel and be like, this is it. This is what I want. I'm going to change. I'm going towards my true destiny. I'm going to go forth with joy. I'm going to keep speaking my voice. I'm going to stay grounded. I'm going to answer the call from spirit. I'm going to do everything that I need to do so I can fulfill what my purpose is here. Transition. While I sleep, I move from the old to the new with great ease. Again, with the end of tough cycles here. It's like a transition of change. Divine dream. I am divinely guided. My intuition shows me the way through my dreaming world. And again, I feel that is like when you're grounding yourself, you're able to get in this right frame of mind And it comes so much more fluid and easier for you when you're allowing yourself to be highly sensitive, to allow these energies to kind of flow through you. Okay, so I'm going to pull 3 more and see what we have. So we have lessons. Okay, so I feel like the reason, okay, so this confidence is key to success. It says lessons. I look for opportunities and life's challenges via my dreams, and I learn the lessons. And I feel like that is when the confidence kind of starts like coming out for an individual, is you don't see them as like fails. You don't see them as losses. You see them as lessons. So it can propel you higher and level you up, so you don't allow that to happen again. You know what I mean? That's when you've learned the lesson, is when you don't allow yourself to be put in that position again, or you don't allow yourself to not go towards your true north, stay kind of stuck in this stagnant energy. If you propel yourself forward, you manifest your deepest desires, you continue on the path with faith and joy and speaking your voice. And you know, even if it's people that you don't know, you know what I mean? It's like having a conversation with somebody who has a different perspective than you can totally change your complete view on something, just by being able to see it as a lesson instead of seeing it as a loss. Okay, let's see, what else do we have? Timing. Okay, and it says the timing is just right for your dreams and desires and goals to manifest. So I feel like that's going to go on the inner temple, where you go into this devotion and you pray and you meditate and you let it all out and you release anything that needs, you know, because sometimes it's like, oh, well, I released that last full moon. Yeah, you may have released that last full moon physically, but that doesn't mean that you've released it emotionally. So you have to continue on this path and kind of clean up and kind of tweak things. You know what I mean? Again, that's a lesson also, you know. One more, Spirit. So messages. Okay, and it's crazy because the last card that we have is Starseed, what lights you up, and it says messages. I am receiving powerful messages from my guides right now. I trust in my feelings. And if you remember the first card, that was the Work Your Light card that came out. It was answering the call. And I said it could be a phone call that you've been waiting for a job. It could be a phone call from a family member that you haven't talked to in some time. It could be a relationship that maybe didn't work out before because of timing. But maybe it's the destiny, and these lessons needed to be learned. This change needed to happen. This transformation needed to be happen. The energy needed to be right for these messages to come through for this partnership, because I cannot ignore the fact that what is crowning this reading is partnership. I felt like it was important for me to close it out, but because we're already at 23 minutes and I didn't want to go that long, but that's okay. But Spirit is telling me that I need to clarify here with this deck. Can we just have one? No. Spirit was like, no, you cannot just have one. You can have what I'm going to give you, but it's not too many. So, we have a water element. So you may be a water sign. We also have a fire element. So you may be a fire sign. Water sign is sensing, and fire sign is desire. Okay, we're going to put those here. But we also have number 43, and that is change. And of course, we have in this card the moon cycles. So this is clarification here, saying, you know, during these different moon phases, you know, change is happening. Each new moon, each full moon, you know, change is happening. Growth is happening. Okay. Anything else? We have the fire element and the water element here. What else do we have, Spirit? Interesting. Okay. So, oh, thank you. That was like major clarification. Okay. So you also may be a Capricorn or have Capricorn in your chart. And it says, I use, okay, on this card right here. And it's like almost, because we're like these as zodiac signs, it's having me keep these together. And it's like, I use my desire for life. I use, I sense these things that are happening. You know what I mean? And that's when you're truly in tune with spirit. You know what I mean? At the bottom of the deck. But what we also have here, we have one down here and one here. This one is the solar eclipse, and this is revolution. And it's like the life's purpose that we're talking about here, this north node that we're talking about here. It's like creating a revolution in this life of change. You know what I mean? Change when it comes to partnerships, change when it comes to your relationship with spirit, answering the call to your soul's journey. And the last card that we got here was North Node, and that is life's purpose. Okay, so that's why Spirit wanted me to clarify with these astrology cards, because planetary right now, what's going on, with the new moon happening, and with the portal being open, and this time being such a high elevation in the spiritual world. I feel like that's why Spirit was wanting me to clarify with these cards. And this being the last card here, closing it out, it's like, this is what your life purpose is. You're doing exactly what you need to do. Okay. So I'm just going to pull 4 more of these. I'm going to do one for Capricorn. So maybe just having a specific message for Capricorn. Okay, so maybe with this Capricorn energy, maybe you need to connect. I create strong emotional connections with the important people in my life. So maybe this Capricorn maybe needed to have this conversation, maybe needed to answer the call, let's see for the fire energies. Rejuvenate. No, regenerate. We had this earlier in the pre-shuffle. It says, while I dream, I clear my mind of all negativity, and spirit is refreshed. So maybe just during this time of the new moon in Leo, with this being a fire sign, it's just needing to kind of go into that dream state, go into that manifestation state, and let out everything. Now, water element, let's have one for water and see. Okay, and that is support. I think we had that earlier too. I surround myself with those who support my vision and share my values. So maybe like this water sign just needed to kind of feel that support. Okay, we're going to do just one more for North Node, life's purpose, and we are going to close this out. Yeah, okay. So we had 2 that came out, and at the bottom of the deck we have transformation, like to close it out. It's like this life purpose, and you're this transformation of you as an individual. You know what I mean? And it's like by surrendering, I surrender the old limiting beliefs. I awaken and am reborn into limitless possibilities when it comes to your life's purpose and your North Node. And it says intuition. Through my subconscious, I trust my inner wisdom and intuition. This reading is perfect. This reading is exactly what I was hoping to receive. I hope this gave somebody clarification that you are on the right path. The changes that you're making, this transformation that you're having, these synchronicities that you're receiving, these messages from birds outside, like some people like may think I'm crazy, but like I will even go outside even if it's for 5 minutes. And like, I can receive so many messages and downloads from spirit just sitting outside in nature and just taking it in. And I constantly feel like on my journey, the further and further that I go, the more reassurance that I receive on a daily basis. I know that I am continuing to awaken to my true life's purpose. And that's what I want for everybody. Like, I want everybody, the collective, to truly be able to feel this growth in themselves and be happy with the person that they are, you know, continuing to go through all these healing of our triggers, go through all these lessons, because it's not going to stop. I mean, it's going to get easier and easier, absolutely. I think the older that I get to, I'm starting to kind of see through the BS a little bit more, which I'm very thankful for, because I think because of me being an empath, I truly feel so deeply for the people that are around me, even if I don't really know them that well, because I truly want to see people succeed. I truly want to see people happy and living their life to the fullest potential, because I think in my case and in other readers' cases that have been in such dark times and at the lowest of the lowest in their life, it's like, you don't want anybody else to have to feel that pain. You don't want anybody else to have to go through, what you personally went through, or, your spouse went through, or your sister went through, whatever. And it's like, in this day and age, there's people out there that have a testimony and can come forward and be like, look, this is what I've been through. This is the path that I'm on. And I want to continue to, give myself uplifting advice, including the collective, because there's a lot of us out there that need it right now. There's a lot of us out there that are struggling emotionally, not really knowing really what we're here for. I remember 2 years ago, I kept asking myself, why am I even here? What is my purpose here? What am I supposed to be doing? I don't feel like I'm doing enough. I don't feel like I'm on the right path. And I feel like that I said that so much that spirit opened my eyes to this is what your potential is. This is what your future can hold if you go towards your true north. If you leave all of that south node, the drama and chaos and, karmic energies and stuff in the past, if you propel yourself forward and you continue to spread love and light on a daily basis, spirit is going to bless you. You are going to be abundant. You are going to have true, genuine relationships with people in your life, connections with your soul family, maybe even the union of a twin flame. Whatever that may be, whatever your situation is, spirit is telling you here that this part of your journey is the divine dream. This is the time where you just need to close your eyes and you just need to visualize every single thing that you truly want in your life. Releasing and letting go of the things that no longer serve you and allowing yourself to see yourself in the brightest light. Because us as human beings, for so long, we've been so hard on ourselves because we live in a society where we're viewed by what we look like, what our job title is, what, bracket of income we're in. We don't look at each other for our hearts. We don't look at each other for our character. We don't look at each other for the goodness in us. And I feel like if this world could come together as one and just understand that love and compassion and empathy for our fellow brother and sister, our fellow human being, our fellow neighbor, our fellow, employee, whatever that may be, the more goodness that we spread, the more goodness that's going to come out of it. You know what I'm saying? Because some people don't have a significant other. Some people don't have family. Some people don't have friends. Can you imagine going through life with not having any support? having anybody to, you know, ask for help for. There's people that are going through things psychologically, depression, you know, people during COVID that have lost their spouses or lost their children. There's so much hurting going on right now, and so much uncertainty going on in our world, that like truly having faith and truly being able to have that hope and that joy for the future is what is going to propel us to our life's purpose. Okay? You guys have a great Lion's portal, new moon in Leo. I know this is kind of like a sexy moon. Like this is like a fiery moon. And when we got this fire element over here with desire, I was like, oh yeah, there comes that fiery Leo energy coming in. So you guys enjoy tonight. Hopefully it's not like raining and yucky where you are like it is here, because that totally ruined my plans for tonight. But I am still going to take some crystals out and charge them with this new moon. I'm definitely gonna go out and say some affirmations, and I'm probably gonna do some creative writing here in a little while after I edit this video, and kind of just sit in this moment. It's a powerful day, and I think the next couple weeks to the next couple months are gonna be really bright. Like I think that there's gonna be so much positivity coming in. And if you're on this journey and you feel like you are struggling or you need some advice or whatever that may be, put a comment down in the comment section. Send me a message, something. We can talk. I'm totally open to being an open ear right now, because I know like it's hard to ask for help, but sometimes you just really need it, you know? And there's no judgment on my end. I've seen it all. I've experienced it all. That's one thing about me, is I've been around a very diverse group of people throughout my life. I moved out when I was really young, and I had to go through life just experiencing it. And I've been around a lot of different people, and people that have made mistakes, people that, you know, were great before, and then now they've, you know, lost their footing and they're struggling, you know? And like in my case, there's no judgment. I'm totally like, I'm one of those people where it's like, look, I get it. Like life happens. This 3D experience is crazy. Like you go through so much stuff, and it's hard to kind of like keep your head above water. And so again, if you guys just want to reach out and we could just talk about it, we can do that. If you want to book a personal reading and have more in depth about what's going on in your current situation, we can do that. If you want to know more about your birth chart so you can kind of understand like what's going on in your life, you know, we can do that. Whatever that may be, send me a message. And until next time, peace and namaste.